Hi guys, Phil Dragon here. So, hopefully you've watched my 5 worst times. This is obviously, for me, the best kind of times that's happened, stuff that's happened to me that, I'm really happy did happen, because it was sort of been life-changing and overall just made my General Army life better as a whole. So, kicking off my first in the list, number 5, is basically a carry on from the last video. My number 1 most hated thing was 1SR, just because just because of it, right? So my number 5 is moving to 2LSR. It was a huge breath of fresh air. I was a lot more respected. I don't know why, just because people start to realise, who I am and what I've got to offer as a epic guy and a comedic genius. But no, in my second unit it was a lot better. The seniors were sound, everyone was sound to me. It was a lot better in general, and I felt, I did start to enjoy my time at work, and I was always treated a lot better. And I had this, I can't remember his name, this Staffy. He was a brilliant guy. I can't remember his name at all, but it was just a lot nicer, basically, just to get out of that hellhole. And I was actually in a Z-type block, as well, so the accommodation was better, the work was better, the people were better. So 2LSR was fantastic, by any comparison to 1SR. Okay, this will be a much quicker list, just because I don't need to explain things as much. My 4th best thing was moving to Worthy Down. When I got posted to Worthy Down, if you don't know what it is, it's a Phase 2 establishment. But when I was in Phase 1 and 2, I always said, I just want to be a PTI at a training place to see what it's like on their side. And when I went to 2LSR as a PTI, it was really good. I didn't need to deal with the army bullshit like exercises or tours or this or that or inspections or anything. It was epic being a Phase 2 PTI, just because most recruits, when they see the PTI, they find them intimidating, and because when people first meet me, I seem dead serious or something on lessons. I don't know, people, when I started talking or getting feedback, people's initial impressions of me on lessons was dead strict, or he likes thrashing people. Obviously I like thrashing people because it's fun. I had to do it. It's a lot worse when we had to do it, but I didn't. What they consider thrashing wasn't thrashing. It was just really fun. I felt the tits, because I am the tits. It was just a great experience. It's what I said I wanted, years before, and I finally got to that point. I do not care in the slightest about army stuff. I am the least keenest person. My high point was getting to a Phase 2 place, and I think for most PTIs is getting to a training establishment, just because it's a wicked experience. Alright, so moving on, my 3rd best was when I first got promoted to get my Lance Jack. That, like saying, because my whole time in 1SR, it was nuts. So you can imagine, I wasn't very liked. And no matter what, what I do, no matter how much I was doing with Taekwondo, how much I was doing with fitness and cross countries and going on tour and that, I always got bad reports. It was really bad, and it was other things like that really messed me up. But when I was in 2LSR, after I did my PTI course and I did my 2nd tour and everything like that, I ended up getting number 1 in the regiment. God knows why, out of 500 people. So to me, I mean, that's not amazing to everyone, but for me personally, because it's my personal list, it was really nice to be recognised, just because of how I was treated previously in the last unit to how I was getting treated in the second unit. I was really happy with that. It was a big thing just because of previous stuff. So getting number 1 in the whole regiment out of 500 people, it was really nice. Just for the fact it was the recognition. It was it was just a great moment for me in my old terms. Like I say, I do not care about army stuff, but it was just a sheer fact of respect was great. Okay, so my number 2 best thing, really damn good. Best thing I've ever done army wise was when I got forced to do my PTI course. I wasn't ever meant to be on the course at all. It was some other dude, but he got taken off the course for some reason, and then I got dicked to go on it. The only thing I've ever been forced to do. That's actually been good. So I got forced to do the PTI course, and that really changed everything for me. It's not just I don't know, it's not just being a PTI. If you don't know what PTI is, it's a physical training instructor. You know, the guy who just works in the gym in the army, right? But it's not just that. It's how much you can get away with. It's how much you can get off and it's been so funny. The amount of shit I've been able to get off just because I work in the gym, for Christ's sake, it's nuts. So when I was in QLSR, my entire squad going on exercise and like my sergeant major and OC emailing my core guy, I think it was Neil at the time, Neil Davison, and they're like, "Oh Neil, we need a Cobble Dragon out on exercise. We don't have enough junior NCOs." And he's like, "Oh, Cobble Dragon can't come because he's covering me." Shit like that. I was able to get off exercises, able to get off so much stuff in general, just because I was able to get off inspections or parades or this or that. And then it's not just that, but it's such a better uniform. It's, for a lot of people, when I first passed the course, you know, everyone was like congratulating me. I was the only PTI in 2LSR at the time. Everyone got posted out of at a certain point I was the only one, because everyone was either on tour or away doing shit. So I was like the dude for everything. And it was epic, because at first I got told loads of people are envious, just because working in the gym is cool, because all you do is you do loads of other crap, but like paperwork and shit, but your main thing is you just do lessons and train. So yeah, what a epic job. Just take a few lessons, set a circuit up, shout at everyone for an hour. For some reason you look like you're the best, even though you're standing watching everyone. But yeah, it's cool. If I weren't a PTI for so many years, I would have left the army a long time ago. This definitely kept me in, and it's definitely been the most job satisfying thing ever. So I've obviously been a PTI at Tulasar, I've been a PTI at Worthy Down, and I've been a PTI here in Southampton, and you just get not away with everything, but it's a whole different respect level I've seen by a long shot from normal line shit. Not trying to blow my horn, it's just, even as general, when I was a normal private, or before I did it all, I would always respect the PTI at the gym more than I would respect a normal guy. Even if the PTI was like a private, I'd give him more respect, just because it felt like that, because I don't know, it's that kind of thing with it. So even seniors and stuff, you get away with loads, and it's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun for respect, the job. I recommend PTI course to everyone, just because when you're able to work in the gym full time, it's cool. It's just a lot cooler than working doing normal bollocks with the army stuff, because army work is so shit, especially RLC, screaming up vehicles in the cold. How depressing. But moving on, my number one best thing ever happened to me in the army is meeting my best mate James Christie. Right, I first met him kind of when I was in Leckensfield and whereas deep cut kind of thing. I thought he was some weird Welsh guy. I thought he was just some weird Welsh guy that I wasn't interested to talk to. But we sort of started getting on a bit more when we got stuck in a room together when I was at deep cut. Then we end up both going to one SR, and we talk all the time. Yeah, he's been out of the army a good few years now. You know, this is talking when I was like 17 and I'm 26 now, and non-stop we've been best mates through everything. Absolutely, yeah, we've been units together, tours together. Yeah, he's the guy that introduced me to PC gaming when I was about 22. So he's the guy responsible for my uber geekness. But we have a lot of fun. Yeah, we are always, you know, fucking doing shit together. Even though he's way up north in Scotland, we're always online doing stuff together, and we have such a laugh all the time. So for me, yeah, he for me is the only person in my life out of everyone who I would consider a real brother. I mean, even my little brother, he's not even, the last time that, yeah, he's not even called me my whole time I've been in the army. But that's not the point. Brothers are brothers. Yeah, it can't change them. We don't speak to each other. Is how it goes with my brothers. We do not speak to each other unless we go home and we're in the same room randomly. But apart from that, we just don't speak to each other. That's how our entire family is. A lot to do that's with me and them. It's both things. But I don't really care about that. I forgot about family 10 years ago. But James Christie, definitely, as, yeah, out of everyone, out of all my shit relationships, never ending shit, everything, he's the funniest guy I can go back to. Just have a laugh with, get on, headsets, chatting, and just play stuff solid hours and chatting and telling stories and having a laugh. And yeah, I don't know, it's hard to explain. He's just fucking the best dude ever. So I've always struggled to stay in contact with people because most people generally bore me. I'm very hard to keep attached to other people. If I don't have anything in common with them, I don't see the point in talking to them in general. And I'm very bad when it comes to being social. But with it, he's my best mate, and that's it. Yeah, so that's my number one best thing that's happened to me in the army. If I didn't join the army, I want to meet my best mate. So that's my list. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe, share, like. That's my top 5 worst things and best things that's happened to me in the army. All right, so thank you very much. Hopefully I get to see you guys on another video. Alright, bye bye.